As we kick off the 2019-2020 sports season, we are proud to bring you Viking Valhalla, a weekly recap show where we highlight our Niles North sports teams, as well as honor those who have contributed great lengths to our athletics department. Just like the Vikings of old were honored at their Valhalla.
Indeed. On this show, we will cover the most exciting Viking athletes to be found at our school's stadium, track, tennis courts, basketball court, gymnasium, and beyond.
I'm Josh DeVera.
And I'm Elliot Parrish, and we're excited to bring you the first episode of Viking Valhalla.
Whenever you look at fall sports, football definitely comes to mind, and that surely pumps up the Niles North fan base. Looking back at 2019, the Vikings went an abysmal 2-7 record under then first-year head coach Patrick Pistorio. So with 1 year of experience for Patrick Pistorio as head coach of Niles North, how do you think this year will shape up for the Vikings, and what should the fans expect out of this year's varsity football team, as well as the football coach himself?
Good question. In your second year, you know the school better, so you're definitely looking for improvement. Coming off the third straight year for this team of 2 or fewer wins, Vikings fans want better at his second year at the helm. Last year, they won 1-4 in conference games, but now that the Vikings have switched conferences to the CSL North, they won't have to play some of the tough opponents that gave them so many losses in the past.
Yeah, I'd also like to add that 1-4 record was attributed to their only win against Niles West, our crosstown rival. Anyways, Coach Patrick Pistorio also voiced his thoughts about the upcoming season, and he's going to give you a sneak peek at your 2019 Vikings football team. What's up, guys? It's Josh DeVera here from Viking Media, and I'm here with second-year head coach for the Viking football team, head coach Patrick Pistorio. Thank you, Coach Pistorio. So you guys opened the season against Al Raby on the road, and then you follow the game back at home against the rival Niles West. How do you envision this season for the Vikings?
We're very optimistic about this upcoming season. Our players have devoted themselves throughout the offseason to improving physically and also mentally for our upcoming opponents. So we're really excited about it. In terms of an outlook for the season, we really just focus on one game at a time. We have formidable opponents throughout the year, and again, our conference there is a realignment there. So we will have some new opponents, and we're excited about it.
You've obviously lost a handful of seniors to graduation. How do you feel the returning guys have stepped up in varsity this year?
Yeah, they've taken on a leadership role, not only on the field but off of the field. And athletically, they are very gifted and talented, but they do rely on their seniors in terms of guidance and leadership. And we're really proud of our senior leadership, and we're excited to see where it takes us this year.
And one final question: the Viking fans would like to hear. What message do you have for them for this upcoming season?
Be sure to come out and support us. Again, our team is really excited about this upcoming season. You guys should be as well, and go Vikings.
Let's take a look at some statistics as we go over how last year went for the Vikes.
Let's dive in. The Vikings came away with 2 wins, one at home against Al Raby, and the other on the road against their rival Niles West with a score of 21-10. And one note, they played Raby for their season opener in 2019 and won. This year, the Vikings hope to potentially achieve their first winning season since 2015, when Mark Egofsky headed the Vikes.
Yes, and indeed, the struggles were indeed evident last season as they suffered losses in blowout fashion, including a 55-0 loss against Rolling Meadows. However, this team is looking to bring some promise for the 2019 season.
You're right about that. The Vikings do have a healthy combination of veteran leadership as well as some newcomers, including a surprising amount of sophomores to help the team. There will be a returning handful of seniors, like I said, including versatile tight end and linebacker Razim Ahmed and sure-handed wide receiver Lennox Monroe. On the other hand, the Vikings have plenty of young talent in the running back Giovanni William Pryor, whose brother Robert has been a basketball stalwart here at Niles North.
And at that, we conclude the first episode of Viking Valhalla. Make sure to tune in to our first broadcast of the season as the crosstown rival Niles West Wolves make the short trip from Morton Grove to Skokie, Illinois to take on your Niles North Vikings in the annual Skokie Skirmish.
Also this year on Viking Media, we're implementing countless additions to our broadcasts, including new camera angles, in-game graphics, and finally a real-time scoreboard on the screen so that you never miss a beat during football games. We hope to see you at our first game.
And so we thank you guys for tuning in and watching this first episode of Viking Valhalla. And from all of us here at Viking Media, I'm Josh DeVera.
I'm Elliot Parrish.
And this is Viking Valhalla on NN Viking Media.